see that she's running. Make sure this is in play. What the heck? Changing her layout. Yeah, okay. Looks like she's going. Get her up and get her muted. Get her up. Alright. This way I can watch for chats if there are any. Hope everybody had a good couple weeks. Been a few since I've done anything live. Today, it's time to put on some graphics. Got out to my local BMX track that we're not allowed to run on, so I didn't run on it. And when I wasn't running on it, I didn't break my crash structure. Broke pretty much where they all are breaking for the most part. Change a few things around here. Grab it. Right here at the bottom, right where it meets across the top. She snapped off right here. I didn't come off they got a high bank turn. If you look at my video I put up a couple days ago on Friday, just kind of showing the track. They got high bank corners. It's the BMX track for bikes, so you know, pretty good size doubles and tabletops and stuff for it. Come around the bank corner and give her some goose, trying to clear the tabletop, and I cleared her all right. Got about halfway between it and the other one and came down on its top, and you could hear it just snap. So yeah, she broke. So I went and 3D printed one. Had the file off of Thingiverse that somebody put up. Thank you. I'm gonna have to go back and give you a donation, at least a little bit, for the time and effort of trying to make it work. And I got that installed, and we're going to see how it is. Because I had to go that far, I figured, okay, it's a good time to clean things up, put on the new graphics. I've had these graphics since before I got the bike. Well, I can't say that. I think I got this bike and bought the graphics kit. Most people are looking at Hondas and stuff like that. I'm going back a little farther than that. But what I want to do is kind of take these stock stickers off, even though I've still got that one stock kit that comes with it that has sticker sheet in it. I'm going to take these stickers off and save them. So I got some parchment paper. Now clean these up, and we will put on new graphics. And you'll see what it is after I'm done. I had these done by Dylan Van Druzen, who is HM Designs Moto. He does one-to-one graphics designs. And when the Pro Moto come out, he joined on my page, a group I started, the LOSI Promoto MX page. Quarter scale, actually. LOSI Promoto 1/4 scale RC bike group is the group I started. He joined on that and started posting up, and we got talking a little bit because I've always wanted to have this particular bike, but was never able to afford it as a 16-year-old kid. And the next year, that would have been 82, and the next year in 83, the company that made the bike pretty much went to shit. And once we're there, you'll understand. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you won't know. Okay, it's kind of tearing here and there, sadly. Not coming on, not being too careful about taking it off. Peel all these off and then go wash these real quick and get them cleaned up good. That figures. She's breaking in a few spots. So if everybody's having a good day, enjoying their beautiful afternoon. I was going to go to the Gauntlet. That's happening this weekend. But there's other things going on, and the old lady had to go into town, which means there's nobody here to feed the animals if I would have took off. The old lady and kid are both gone for a couple days now. And somebody needs to be here to feed the duckies, chickens, and cat. So I wasn't able to take off as much as I wanted to, which kind of sucks. So Friday, after I took half a day off of work, because I was planning on taking it off, so I ended up just go ahead taking a half a day anyways. Came home, but before I came home, I went to the BMX track and ended up breaking the crash structure about 10 minutes in. But man, it was fun not running on that BMX track, getting some big jumps and having downs to land on, not having to land flat. And I didn't get any video because it's hard to one-hand drive this thing. First, secondly, it's hard to record, and when you're the one driving and recording, it's even trickier because this is a big track, 130 foot long, maybe, lanes to the corners. It wasn't a short track. It took a little bit to get around. Of course, it's a BMX track, so there was a start and a finish, no continuation through. So I wouldn't run on the track all the way down to the end and then just turn around and run the track backwards all the way back. I didn't do that. It's going to take a little bit more cleaning here. I got to do the swing arm because they got swing arm stickers, I believe, but I think I might save those because I may get an aftermarket swing arm. I don't know. I'm trying to leave most of this stock. I'm going to pick up a few things. I already have the first and only extra part I have at the moment is the one-piece machine shock piston for the rear shock. I did pick that up. And so far, that's the only thing I picked up besides this graphic sheet and batteries and charger, blah, blah, blah. Those simple things. And those are all trashed. But yeah, I think I'll wait on the swing arm one. Okay. There's all my pieces, so I'm going to take a quick break, and this is going to be down while I go wash these things up and clean them up a tad. Get them at least a little bit cleaner. Probably should just buy a new or a new plastic set instead of putting them on. Those are already kind of tore up, but they're gonna get tore up anyways. Okay, that's that. Now, let's take a peek at our graphics kit. Well, we'll just go like this with it. Hard to see with some of the lights, but if you look, we come over here. If you know the badge, you know what it is. There it is. Mako. Oh, I've got to double check. Kind of hard for me to see the thing and everything too. Go ahead and flip it over a bit so a little bit easier to see. Everything's all in there. Nice badger right there. Renthal. Nice little piece of simple parts. HMDMX. And as you see, we made it HM Designs Moto. Mr. Van Dusen, I believe. So anyways, the one thing he did change, which I'm okay with, is here, right here, you know, it says LOSI, which is fine, LOSI bike, but I did want to get the Mega 2, so I'm gonna have to probably have another set made anyways, because I probably will get another set all done up and put it on a set of plastics for show and tell, if you will, and I'll have that put on there, because this should be my version of the LOSI Promoto Mako Mega 2, which is pretty much the grandfather of what we know as current Promoto motocross bikes. Still had dual pistons on this unit back in '82, but if you were into riding in 1982, you were aware of dirt bikes and, you know, MX and motocross and racing, and wanted the best. In 1982, Mako was the best. The Mako Mega 2 was just a badass bike. 1983, family upheaval reached its peak with Mako, and the company pretty much went south so fast that they went from being the epitome of what a modern MX dirt bike was in 1982 to having the name Mako Breako in 1983, because things are just breaking. And I mean, the frames are breaking on simple jumps. Just engines falling apart. I mean, they had, but if you understand the background, it was half sabotage at any point. I get my chance to have my Mega 2. out finally. I haven't even opened the package yet. Actually, I should put a link on this. Hey, let me do that. I didn't think about it. I should have. Oh man, those are thick. Wow. Those ain't going nowhere fast. So let me come here for a sec. Copy that. Come over here. Oh, Dylan Van Brinken is who made the set. Let's see what he's got there. Oh, it's somebody's Honda set they made. Looks like a red, white, and blue bike too. All right. Okay, let's put on the link. That fill. Post the. Oh! Considering I do have this page, I may as well show my videos of the dirt bike to it. Alright. Even showing a current position video. I figured it'd show the whatever it shows from the start. Wow, yeah, these are thick. I mean, they are. The stock graphics are weak and cheap. These are some thick graphics for sure. But yeah, as I understand it, Dylan does full-size 1-to-1 Pro Moto stuff. And yeah, his graphic kits are very nice on this set. He was one of the first I seen out there offering graphics, and when I decided what I was going to do, I hit him up. He talked about what we're going to do, and he made her up, sent me a version. I was happy with it. That's what I got here. Like I said, I would like to have the Mega 2 in there, but that's okay. I can get that later. I can even get that on a separate sticker sheet, which I might end up doing and having him do that at that point. Now, I didn't have any numbers put on it. I left it blank on purpose. He was going to put numbers if I wanted, but I'm going to, that way I can change up my numbers if I want to. I'm not going after any particular rider. I'm going after the particular bike. So, we've got shot. That's the only, that's right. I do have to take the shot things off and clean those up yet. I forgot about those, but that's okay. So I suppose could start with the front. I think what I'm going to do is I'll trim off and copy, transfer over that little bit around the logo. because they got their stencil and that's what cuts in, so it will cut lines wherever the stencil's at regardless of what's going through there. That's okay. That is what it is. Oh, that's a couple of things for the stand too. That's right, that's what this is all for, stand. Alright, so let's see. Let's start with that'll work. Nice little gap. It's got a good stick on it too. I should grab a Q-tip so I can really work it down. Yeah, very thick. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that very well, obviously. But you can, if you look close, if I can hold it close enough, you can see there's a pretty thick, edge in there. Pretty thick indeed. So let me see. I have about that much gap there. All right. Gotta be really close to even here. Gotta go up a little bit more. Move up this way. There we go. Get that part trimmed off. Try to raise it with the center if I can. Okay. Because of this Mako design, the cut lines are a little off the design, so I'm trimming the design out myself. See if I can get this off and pull those off with it. put them on as soon as I get her. This one in. Okay, let's see what we get here after I take a drag off the smoke. Okay. That's pretty good. Okay. Go ahead and grab a couple Q-tips real quick. Alright. Pull off all my fuzzies. You're moving on me. I'm going to probably heat her up a little bit. Let me press her down. Okay. There we go. That will look pretty good. Like I said, I'll have to turn around and heat it up a little bit. Push it down just a smidge. Go ahead and get her big berth up here on. Too much to the left. You're finding out the best way to install these things too, and this one's going to be on the front. Install this front bottom piece first now that I'm thinking about it. Make sure she's even across the bottom. Push up the center. There we go. That's looking right. Yeah, these things aren't going to get all draped out and fall off real easy either. They are a thick, thick graphic. Okay. And there's that piece. You over here. I guess let's start with our top piece here. Let's see. Kind of the same thing. I think the best place to start with this is up in this top area here. Get everything lined up where you want it. Actually, you know what? Probably a little better spot is going to be along this edge, because that's got a pretty specific position here where the top of the sticker kind of runs. Not really either there either. Yeah, back to the yeah, that works out good. Okay. This one shouldn't be too bad to match up. Okay. I could have this done in yellow here. Just to change it up a smidge. Okay. One side, I'm going to have to dig out the hole here between these two stickers. Okay, there's the one. There's the other hole back here. Yep, Mako Breako. This is just before they got that name, though. I'm going for the Mega 2, which was released in '82. And as I was mentioning earlier in the stream, Mako Breako was coined around the end of '83 when they just went to shit. But this was the bike to have in 79, 80, 81. The Makos, man, they were really coming on strong and putting the Japanese contenders and even some of the British contenders into turmoil. Penton back in the day, Yamaha, Honda, Suzuki, obviously, Kawasaki. Man, these guys came out of the gate just flying in the early 70s and started building. Yeah, and in '83, family turmoil came to head and it went to shit. Been kind of shit since then. I know the company's sold around '89 finally to somebody else, corporate. And it's been corporate ever since, basically. This one shouldn't be too hard to do and line up. Mako Breako. That killed me when that happened too, because this was a killer bike in early '80s. Now 15, 16, and still pretty heavy dirt biking, but just getting into playing bass. And I started playing out live when I was 15. Got in a band, and within 3 months we were booking gigs and doing shows. I was the youngest out of a bunch of older guys. Youngest, well, next guy to me was like 24, so they're at least 8, 10 years older than I was, the youngest one. But anyways, I changed from dirt bike to bass guitar, because bass guitar got more women to chase you than dirt bike. Although dirt bike probably had better quality of women chasing you. That being said, okay, it's just a little probably deformity in the thing right there. Okay, there's one side. Let's go ahead and do the back. Right? It's going pretty easy. Imagine you had nice new graphics or nice new panels. Really go on nice. These ones 21, 22 packs into it. I think 21 packs so far. Yeah, some of the graphics that some of these guys are getting and doing, not just HM Designs here, He's doing some really killer stuff. Some of the other guys are doing some really cool graphics too. And of course, somebody already got a cease and desist on their Monster Energy options. They put out Monster Energy, man. They already got a letter saying, no, 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 shame on you. So yeah, there's that some people might have to deal with, especially the graphics guys. They're the ones that ultimately making the money. I don't think this one will be too big of a deal. This bike's been defunct for 40 years. And these are thick. I mean, this is some thick vinyl. The graphics look great. You can see I'm rubbing the piss out of them. This shit ain't doing nothing except sticking harder. The friction heated up a little bit, makes some stink on it. Oopsie! There goes the phone, or whatever else it was. Yeah, phone and remote. Oh well. That form's pretty good too. As long as you take your time and roll over your corners well, hit all your little valleys and get them pressed in there before you go to the next spot. They roll over and form real nicely to the mold lines in the plastic. But I am proud to say I'm going to have the first Mako Pro Moto, because I've not seen anybody come out with anything. Everybody's doing the Honda or whatever else the other ready style bikes are. I seen the orange, and that's what originally got me thinking, KTM obviously, but it's originally got me thinking Mako, because Makos were orange when they were in the Mako Braco version. They got made into orange, and from there, that's where everybody else knows them at. Alright. Let's see about that much room. Not quite. I do have it hung over just a little bit though. That's got it. That got it. Yeah, I've heard they're having a nice race this weekend. I don't ride anymore. Back's kind of messed up. Um, I got out of riding when I was in my early 20s, mostly because I couldn't haul music equipment on my bike. Was always busy, so I wasn't able to do much riding. I, got rid of my dirt bikes, got into music, got a street bike, got rid of that because I was so busy and couldn't carry much besides myself with it. Um, Picked up a Harley around 2014 in a couple boxes, rebuilt it, took it out for a test drive on my birthday, but my back's kind of messed up. My legs get numb after about half an hour. But I've actually been thinking about getting a trail bike, dirt bike again. Problem with the Harley is I'm sitting all the time. As long as I can move around, my legs are alright. But if I sit for a long period of time, nerves pinch up, legs go numb, and hard to hold yourself up at a stop. So I do watch some, Supercross here and there, and not a lot. But I've always loved biking. I've really been debating on. I almost picked one up last year. A buddy of mine had a dirt bike. Then my niece was selling my nephew's 80. I almost bought that just to have something to put around the woods here with. So I think with the dirt bike I'll be alright because most of the time you're standing. As long as I'm standing, I'm usually pretty good. But I get sitting for too long, I get pinched up, and the legs go numb and it dies. So, but yeah, here there's going to be a race out there, and it should be a pretty good one. I haven't followed too much motocross since the early 2000s. Late 90s, early 2000s, started getting really busy and just kind of lost track of everything. There's some sticky stuff. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You're not just in one position kind of rolling down the road. As much as I love riding my bike, I can't ride if I can't hold myself up when I stop, being the most important thing. So yeah, I think that's the way to go. I've never been a quad guy. Give me two wheels. If I want four wheels, I want a truck. I like the way that's laying. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I never raced when I was younger. My trail rode like a son of a dog. And I'm out in the woods where I'm at here in Michigan. So a trail would just, a trail bike would be perfect. Is that too low? From low up there too. All right. That's a little better. Interesting. About the same. Okay. Go. Trim that off. Where's my... Letting the cigarettes just burn out like I used to when I was playing bass. Right on. Yeah, I see they're finally getting parts in the mail and, in kind of mass. A lot of places are getting extra parts in and trim this off a smidge. This side's a little longer than that side. And the only thing I've gotten for upgraded parts so far is the one-piece machine piston for the rear shock. I'm not sure I'm going to do a lot of upgrade. I mean, this thing's been taking most of what I've thrown at it. When it broke the crash structure on Friday, I come up the backside of that double on the, not on the BMX track. I wasn't on the track. No, I wouldn't do such a thing. Come off the double, and she went right over on her top, and or right over on the top, and he landed right on his head, and you could hear it crack when it hit. Other than that, adjusting the chain twice so far, she has been pretty durable, solid. I haven't had too many problems at all. I mean, the upgrades will look nice, don't get me wrong. There might be a few things I might get. So far, I've modded the front caliper. It's done pretty well. I've been seeing the people using the GPM and Vitabon, and now Trio's got their unit out. That appears to be working better than the other options at the moment. So if I continue to have brake caliper problems on the front, I may turn around and grab a Trio caliper. May grab some pieces just to make it look the part. So I was asking Trio if they did gold swing arms, because I'd like to get a gold swing arm, obviously, and I like Trio. Not that I don't like Vitabon. I got some Vitabon stuff too on some of my RCs, and then Trio on other RCs, and there we go. That's finally in place. Okay, down just a smidge. All right. All right. One more main sticker here. Okay, looks pretty good. All right. Let's find my mount holes here. One here. Here. Okay, this one's there. It's there. There. There it is. That wasn't it. This is it. This one is here. Okay. Okay. Suppose try to cut these things out now. Just somewhat decently. Okay. Just a smidge. Close. How you doing, Dale? Yeah, RC is a killer. Killer hobby. Great for the mind. You got mechanical things going on, mechanical reasoning to deal with, physics, electronics, electrical stuff. Bunch of things involved in RC. Definitely makes it fun. Keeps it interesting. That's one of the things I like about it the most. I get bored really easy with stuff because I've got one of those brains where I learn something, and unless I don't use it for 20 years, I don't forget it. And if I do, it takes me about 3 seconds to remember what I didn't use for 20 years. Only good for like 1 or 2 watchings of any movie, because it becomes, no matter how good the movie was, it kind of sucks after I watched it twice because nothing new. Come on. It's not going to be as nice as the other side. Okay. I got my first RC car in the late 70s. It might have been Christmas 79 or Christmas 1980. I don't quite remember which. Wasn't anything spectacular. It was a Radio Shack. But that was my first RC car in the late 70s, early 80s. Then I found bass guitar in the early 80s. And RC guitar, kind of like dirt biking, went out the window when I was a teen because, well, girls like bass guitars a lot more than they like nerds playing with RCs or even dirt bikers back in the day. Well, I wish they all cut like that one did. That one cut real nice. A little more here. You too, Dale. Have a great one, buddy. Thanks for hanging out for a few. I need to start doing more lives. Of course, now winter's setting in the state. Getting into the colder part of the year. I'll be inside more because on top of having a bad back, I've got frostbite about 3 times. And my hands go to shit at about 52 degrees and under. Like my legs, they go numb and I can't use them. Unlike my legs, the blood stops flowing, they turn white, and I gotta run them under hot water to get them working again. Come on. There you go. The tricky thing about this thicker stuff is she's a little trickier to cut. Especially around these holes. Okay. These two cut. Okay. Righty. Do that. These ones, I think I'm going to, because they're right in the ends of the logo, I think I'll try to trim and peel it up. Take this and redefine them here again. I can come around here. All around the outside. The logo. And then just peel it up and you put the screw in and push it back down. I think I'd rather maybe try to do that than to dig out some of that logo, because it looks so good back there. Okay. It's that one. Okay. Here. All right. I think that does it. Should be all the holes for those. Okay. Time to start installing. You back here. You over here. Ah. Yeah, let me find my stand and I'll put it on that for the moment. What did I do with it? It's still in my bag. Yep. That's got to have the stickers taken off it and redone too. Alright, before I go too far. Take the stuff out of here. Clean up. Nope. That's right, these are the longer ones. Alright, JB, you have a good day, man. Enjoy the races. Hope everybody has fun. Yeah, I think it's going to turn out real nice. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. You enjoy the night and don't have too much fun out there and catch a bike upside the head when they get out crazy. Okay, these are... Let me see if is up enough to get them in there. Maybe. Probably should have put this on and then just stuck the sticker on. Would have worked a lot nicer. Food for thought for anybody watching. Put your plastic on, get it secure with the screws, and then just slide your sticker through. But that works for me. Now, which one of these were longer? One of these were a little longer than the other one. I think it's that one. I might have to bring out my manual to take a peek. Okay, dropped a screw somewhere, but that's alright, I got a few others of those. A little shorter than that. grab a different one here.
Okay. Brush you up.
Okay. That. Okay. Where's that rental? Is that for the up there? Oh, that. Okay, I can do that. Okay. One more. Okay. Go ahead and peel this off. If I can. This one might be a little trickier. Now, there's one other thing I wanted to do. I've got it kind of tore apart here. See if I can do it or not. Now, actually, to do it, I'm going to have to run her all the way through this side. So I'm going to wait, but what I'm going to do, antenna tube around the thing. I'll have to get a longer one too. Basically, run an antenna tube from this spot here on the fork guard all the way up and around to just inside the thing here. The antenna tube will help keep the cable and cable sheaths from bouncing and getting pinched into places and screwing up the cable. Even if you had a piece just between these two spots, that would help a lot, but you want to leave those two spots kind of stuff. So basically, you just kind of want to go from here down and around through. That thing's big enough to hold a big old antenna tube, so yeah, I think that's what they should be doing. But anyways, there we are. I'll deal with that for the moment. I'll have to deal with that antenna tube later. Make that work. Okay, now go ahead and let's fold this up. Everything in its place. Slide you in there. In this place. Oh, no, what is that one? I can't remember what that one is. My other Mako. Is that for the radio? I'm gonna leave that in there. Doesn't seem to be for the radio. Isn't any place else on the bike? Well, I guess I could put it right there. What is that one for? Can't remember. He said what he was going to do it for. I just don't remember what. I'll leave it on there for now. Yeah, it comes to when you get, if you get an HM Designs Moto X or HM Designs Moto, Dylan Van Brinken. Get a couple extra stickers with it. A couple business cards. Rebel Optics. If you want to get some visors or goggles, that's kind of nice. Another nice sticker here. Little HM Designs. I'll probably put that on. Maybe I'll throw that on the back of my axe unit. Another nice little motocross sticker that he does. So yeah, a couple nice stickers you can get with it. I don't know where I'll put that one, but I'll find a spot. And I'll have to take a look around and see exactly where that other one goes to. I know it goes to something. We talked about it. Oh, start stand. Is that where it goes? On the start stand? Yeah, that's it. That one on the start stand. That's where the other sticker goes. I'll put that on there because that way everybody knows where it's at. Help identify it too. Sweet. Now let's do a little extra love here. Not the cleanest look, but it'll help identify it so I know it's mine. See how it looks on camera. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Super Sharpie. Rock on, rocking on. Alright, well that takes care of that. It's been a couple hours fucking around with this thing. Go ahead and put my guy's ass back together. Okay. Size one, I'm not sure what I do with it. So let's do one of these. Okay. Get my rider dressed. Should take care of that. Don't need no plumber's ass hanging out though. He's a skinny fucker like I am. But as long as I don't go off any big jumps, the scratch structure should work great because I'm running mostly in my front yard. I'm making it into a track. I've got the 3D printed track structure you can kind of see up in there. See, slightly different colored, and lighter in color and different kind of look to it. I've got a Creality 3D printer. It's a pretty decent unit. It's not too bad. Does a great job, really, but I'm not done a lot of printing. In a lot of research and investigating, I pretty much love the STLs and push print. So I could do better with them, but I'm not spending that much time to do better with them. There's my other little one that I was missing. That's alright. So yeah, there we go. Now I'm going to take this stock one and I'm going to stick it together and put a little piece of metal back there. That way I've got another one. I'm going to probably print 2 more. So I got a couple, and then I'll most likely buy a couple stockers. So I don't think the 3D printers will last as well as they could. And the fact that it's made to break means that's a stress point. It's the hardest stress point. So because of that, they made a piece that was durable, heavy duty, but not so durable and heavy duty that it transfers so much load into something else that broke somewhere else. So that's a design failure point if necessary, like a car crash wrinkle fender. It was designed to wrinkle up so the rest of the car don't wrinkle up. So I think I'm going to leave those stock. A lot of people are replacing them with aluminums, and I don't see that as necessary on that. I mean, it's kind of a bitch, quick to replace though. Only a couple screws and it's off and the new one's on. So that's really easy and nice that they made it that way. So it makes it real easy to do. Let me pull this up a little bit more. Little better position on it. Yeah, that's a little better. Bring it back a little more now. Oh, no, I guess that's the wrong way to go. Go forward even more to get up in there. Of course, I could always back off a little bit by doing this. Let me see, let me move you. Oh, I want you. Let that open up real quick. Take off my zoom. Oh, yes. No. I'll bring it up. There we go. Okay. So there we go. Mako Breako. Of course, the bad thing is his legs are right in the way. But that's alright. That's alright, little mama. So I think I'm going to go ahead and kill it. She's been a couple hours probably at least here. Let me see. 2.5 hours. 2 hours 27 minutes it says. So there you go. Mako Mega 2. I got to get, like say, the Mega 2 stickers yet. And then get those put on. Figure out some numbers. I might do 82 for the year of the bike. I might do 66 for the year of myself. Or 918 for my daughter's month and day of birth. We'll see. Don't know, but that's where it's at. Thank everybody for hanging out, chilling, throwing a little shit around. And hope to talk to you again soon. Hope everybody has a good day, and we will talk to you again soon. Oh, hit that like, share, subscribe if you want. If you don't want, it's alright. I'm not here to do much but have fun and share my work. Alright, we'll talk to everybody. See ya.